Saribonani, Dumelanga, Busheni, good afternoon. It's a sophisticated nation of black brilliance. That's the Snobbworld Talkshow, and I'm your host, Alfie Chavalala, aka Mr. Jackson. As you can see, I'm not alone. I have freaking Momo.
Erekere Danko, thank you very much, and it is such a pleasure to be part of the episode. Konamo Snobbworld. Kali inakina kumoja wahama zumuredi binata, but you can call me Friki Momo Galerato. And today, obviously, we're not alone. We are joined by Thulasizwe from Primetainment.
Sure.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thulasizwe. And by the way, you're Tabo, right?
Yeah, I'm Tabo.
Am I named after you or you're named after me? Because I'm Tabo Swear. I mean, obviously, I'm named after you.
But I like Thulasizwe.
You like Thulasizwe because of we are well known as Thulasizwe, not Tabo.
But that's my other name.
Thulasizwe.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, so why did you decide to use Thulasizwe instead of Tabo? Because obviously they are both your names. You cannot say Thulasizwe is your stage name. It's just your legal name that you decided to go with.
So Thulasizwe because I like it's too personal. Yeah.
Oh.
It tells so much. It has stories behind the name. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Actually, there's a message behind Thulasizwe.
Yeah.
Tell us more about who's actually Thulasizwe.
Because I'm also curious to know what those stories
why
are.
Thulasizwe as well.
As usual, if you follow my music, there's too much story that I bring to the world. Yeah. So that's Thulasizwe.
And Thulasizwe mfana go Pitori or
Gemfana Gebeletu with bank, but I grew up in social group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I am well aware that you are signed under Primetainment.
Yeah.
How did that come about? You know, how did they discover you, or how did you end up being a part of the record label?
We started Primetainment, I think, last year. We decided because we didn't have a record label around here in Gauteng. Most of the record labels are in Joburg, maybe Durban and whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
So why can't we have our own record label here?
Like
that will
close
sign,
to your reach,
close to yes. Then we contacted our manager and then he organized everything. Yeah.
Oh, meaning that in other words, you were not, because one of your best hit ever. It was your actually it's your first song done with is it the song titled. There's a song that you made
with
back then, and it was loved by people from Angola. I mean, like Dakalo. What was the influence? Because people loved it, and mostly I kept wondering why you received a lot of love from neighboring countries. Angola.
And based on the fact that Dakaro, I think if I'm not mistaken, Dakaro is Venda.
Yes.
Yeah. So given the fact that is in a South African language, but you also managed to reach out to other like people in neighboring countries.
I think my tone. Yeah, my tone. It's African because so Africa support too much.
Oh yeah.
So Takalo Italy it's a church song, and then we decided to write into with my Afrobeats. Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Transformational.
Yeah.
I mean.
Well, viewers at home, I guess you can now, right about now, you can understand that music is not something that you just dance to. Music is a language on its own. Imagine people are busy vibing and dancing to a song. It comes in a different language, but they can in a way relate to it. They can in a way connect to it. So I guess it's safe to say music is another, we can call it the top official language. I think it's safe.
And even the collaboration as well, because like you work with a lot of artists. Looking at your profile, it's huge. I mean, you work with DJ Maphorisa. Is it because of the influence? Because even Maphorisa used to go outside. He reached out of Africa. He was not only based in South Africa. He did a lot of African music with a lot of artists out there. Was it the influence? Because I think back then he used to do music with DJ Maphorisa as well.
Yes, DJ Maphorisa, we've worked because of that song. Yeah, he heard that song and then He said, "Hey man, come to our studio and then we do something." And then we created something new. We called it Mariano.
Mariano.
Yeah, Mariano.
By then you were not signed under Primetainment.
Yes.
Oh, I see.
I guess he's been doing a whole lot of amazing things even before he was signed. So if it's in you, it's in you. You don't, some things are just there. You don't force them out.
And he deserves the credit. I mean, like here we're having an award winner.
Yeah.
So, like how many awards so far?
I have one.
You have one.
Yeah.
But then in most of the songs that you were actually featured, they got awards. Like most of them they were nominated.
Yes,
because you even you once had Dr. Malinga with you.
Yes.
Uhuru.
Yes.
A lot of artists.
Really big names.
Yeah,
Really
big names.
Yeah.
So you tell us more about your recent one, because now I think Yelele, it's Yelele.
Yelele.
It's best, like it's well known. It drove the internet crazy. Everyone loved it. And this one I love.
Yeah.
What was the message behind that? Because I can relate to Thulasizwe. It seems like it's playing around.
that song was a remake. We just did a remake. We loved the song, then we just remake it. That was our first song we did in the Primetainment campaign.
Oh, that was the first song.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So actually, Yelele and Skanshaba Wanyata were actually the first hits made under Primetainment.
Yes.
Oh, okay, guys, you've heard that Primetainment actually it had like because I can't even believe that Primetainment was it established last year?
Yes.
Imagine Yelele is now like driving the internet crazy. It seems like it's something Primetainment is being there for decades.
And you need to understand, there's this thing, first impressions count. When you start with a bang, and the first song you release is a hit, okay, in the words of Bona Matebe, hey, you are within.
Yeah.
So out of all the genres that you're doing, I'm well aware that you do Afropop, out of many genres that we can name. Which one is your favorite? Like, which one can you say if I was made to choose that this is one genre that I'm gonna do for the rest of my life, which one would it be?
I don't sing genre.
You don't. You just mix.
I sing. I'm a vocalist.
You're a vocalist.
Yes.
Well, if that's the case, I keep wondering, gospel, like for a person, did you grow up as a church kid or what? Because I can tell, because it was gospel, then later this.
I go to church.
Even the humble.
Oh, you still go to church?
Even now.
Oh, okay. Do you go to church? When last did you go to church, by the way?
This is not about me. Viewers at home, do not let him do this to me, because this is not about me. I'm not the one being interviewed here. This is not about me. So don't do that.
Sorry for exposing you. I'm really sorry about that. And besides, when last did you like release actually a gospel song? When last was that?
A gospel song.
Yeah. I'm
dropping my album 6 November.
Oh.
Yeah, I have something, but in Afrobeat.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a song, a special one for a gospel. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Then who are you working with
on the song? It's Mr. Style.
Mr. Style.
Yeah.
Under Primetainment as well.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, that's phenomenal.
That's really great. Yeah. And one other thing, I tend to wonder, most of the people that are artists or vocalists.
Yeah.
For you personally, did you go study music, or it was just something that was I can say you were born with, and then you just decided, I'm going to share this with the world?
Yeah. The time that's when I realized it's all. Yeah.
So it is. I don't know if I'm gonna break isiZulu, or I'm gonna be able to say this in the correct way, but I'm gonna give it a try. Don't laugh and don't try this at home. Tiwa, okwenziwe akufani nokudaliwe. Did I say it right?
Yeah, you should ask.
So, what he's portraying here is when you have it, you have it.
You have it.
When you have it,
you have it.
It's something that he was born with. It was within him, and then he just the touch-up here and there.
Yeah,
because when you
it's
go,
too
even your
simple
music
for
has
me.
to.
He's born for
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, it's too simple for me.
These are actually
Makes
Yeah.
sense. It makes sense.
Yeah.
And under Primetainment, like how do you engage with the other artists? Do you I know you're a family because I know Primetainment it's a very large family.
Yeah.
There are brothers who are so loving and
Yeah.
and everything.
Yeah.
Do you usually feature each other on almost every hit that you make?
In Primetainment, we believe in the team.
Yeah.
Yeah. So mostly we feel each other, and then our manager is the one who can think, oh, this beat can be for AJ, this one can be
For Josta.
for Josta, this one
Josta.
for Thulasizwe, this one for Gugega, yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now it makes
Yeah.
sense
It
now.
makes sense. Okay, the motto says, when words fade, music speaks. So I need to understand what inspires most of your songs.
Eish, mina ngibhala ngento ezenzakayo.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why ngaphelelwa vele.
Okay,
Yeah.
right now because we are faced with the pandemic, we are faced with Oseko Vivi who doesn't want to let us go.
Yeah.
Do we have a song about Mr. Kovivi as yet, or we must just richilanyana and wait for it?
Next so fitlhele ke daire no give.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know,
Very these things, man.
yeah.
Yeah.
That guidance
Yeah.
before you can put it down to
Mm.
paper and then feel it's a winter
Yeah.
as a voice. So I guess the revelation I
Yeah.
saw Mufihle.
So mfihlile.
So like now we're expecting it's a single, the one that you're going to be releasing this November.
November, it's an album.
It's an album.
Yeah.
How many artists are you going to be featuring? Do you mind to just share some of their names, mention, you know?
I think it's a surprise.
Oh, it's a
Oh my
surprise.
goodness.
Oh, it's a surprise. It could be me. I mean, like it's a surprise. You never know. You never know.
Mara Snob, if we're gonna
Mm?
if we're gonna look at it properly, ne?
Mm?
I think if guys, I'm pretty sure Lilina, you can agree. I'm pretty sure Lilina, you can agree to what I'm about to say. If we were to check between him and I think I have a more voice alone I can feature, not you, man.
Oh,
Not you. Okay, not in a bad way,
Mm.
but you know that female touch
Oh.
always does the thing.
No, they have more than enough females. I mean, Primetainment as women, like yeah, they do have.
Yeah, we
So
have-
I believe they need one more male. You know?
Oh my God, we're not gonna do this now. We're not gonna do this now.
For real, like
it's not about us. So
it's
let's
not
not
about
take away
okay,
that.
it's a surprise, by the way. It's a surprise.
So
you
we'll
never
wait.
know. You
We
never
will
know.
wait.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll wait for that. And on that one, I was even thinking, are you still collaborating with since you're under Primetainment? And back then in the years, you the time you used
Yeah.
to feature Abu
Yeah.
Uhuru,
Yeah.
you know, Abu Malinga
Yeah.
and the others.
Yeah.
Do you still
I'm still allowed.
you still allowed to
Yeah.
collaborate with them?
I'm free.
Imagine.
I'm free.
Or flexible.
I gotta
Yeah.
be signed under Primetainment as well.
They are doing the things, right?
They only takes like artists, you know, like musicians as well, or maybe
Yeah, they do.
they do.
No,
Even-
if I was a dancer and I wanted to be part of you guys, would you make an exception?
Primetainment is a big family. You are welcome.
You had
Oh,
it.
okay.
Take your chances. Take your chances and just present yourself to them. Or, hey guys, I've heard really nice things about you, and I would love to be a part of the family. Maybe I'm not promising anything. No, guys, I'm just saying go try your luck. Maybe you might be like.
Oh, yeah. They should try a luck. Okay, and tell us more about the how did you receive? I mean, like because it was the crowd, because the crowd gave you a lot of love. How did you receive that in terms like music wise? Wasn't it confusing? I mean, like haven't you got like distracted a bit on your first song ever, because it became out as a hit? I mean, were you expecting that amount of love?
I didn't expect.
Okay.
It's God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then, like, how did you react to that? Like, it never confused you, maybe distracted you a bit and stuff?
No.
Nope. It
Nope.
means you're connecting with the crowd.
Yeah.
with
I told
your
you the
fans.
guy is calm. I told you the guy is one of those calm guys. So it came to him and it was like, oh, okay, so what's happening? For as much as he didn't expect it, but it didn't scare him. So he was like,
he was
"Mo
ready for
balancing
that,
the
like not
emotions."
ready,
It was,
not ready.
I think it was one of those.
Yeah.
It was one of those things that he knew this is what I'm working towards.
Yeah.
So he kept his fingers crossed. This is going to happen.
Yes.
I'm gonna
Exactly.
make this happen. When it
Yes.
happened, he was like, "Yeah, man, it happened."
Yeah, it wasn't beyond expectations.
Yes.
Okay, that's great. I think we should try it. You know, we should try that out. I mean, like Primetainment and stuff. Yeah.
That's something I'm thinking about.
I'm going
But
to
it's a good
feature
thing.
you.
It's a good thing that you actually said it out loud.
Yeah.
So, Thulasizwe, if you were to say, if you were to say from when you started doing the whole music thing up to today, would you say you have at least, if you had a bucket list, I'm going to assume, would you say you ticked all the things that you wanted to do musically, or there's more that you still want to do?
There's more. Because I know where I started, I know where I come from, I know where I'm going.
So this is just a process.
It's a process.
It's more of getting stepping stones.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right.
That's great.
You can never work on yourself enough. We are sitting with someone who's worked with big artists. We're sitting with someone who has an award to his name. We are sitting with someone who is signed under a very amazing record label. But he still says, I'm not done with you yet. I'm not done. I'm still going to serve you. I am still going to give you what you want, and I'm still going to do more amazing things. So you can never work on yourself enough.
And since Primetainment is big, you know, I'm going to. This one is a bit personal, you know, just a bit personal.
Yeah.
You have producers.
Yes.
You have vocally. Who do you think is actually the strong compared to it's you, Josta, AJ? Who is actually the greatest vocalist ever? The one you could like you always believe in.
Oh my goodness, you put
I can't answer that.
They can't answer that.
Yeah,
I
we
knew
all the
it.
best.
It's powerhouse. I mean,
you know that's more like saying now. If you were to, I think for him, it's more like if you were to be Thulasizwe or Thabo, which one would you choose?
Yeah.
You're putting him on the spot because
one
Thabo and Thulasizwe is one and the same person.
Exactly.
So when you say who's the best vocalist out of the family, you're like, hey. Because I believe vocally, they are gifted differently.
Yeah, differently.
Like
exactly.
vocally.
As you
Because
said,
even the voices are not going to be the same.
Exactly.
They all do like different things, but at the end of the day, they are all gifted.
Exactly. And at some time, is there, for some instances, is it possible that that maybe one of your producers might decide that, you know what, I'm having this beat, I think this is actually meant for Thulasizwe or maybe one of your artists. Do you do it in that way, or maybe you actually come up with a song that you actually wrote and be like, I'm having this song and then the beat is created later? How's your procedure?
I can come with vocals.
Okay.
Sometimes they bring the beat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Simple as that.
Oh, that's great.
I think another thing, you have to know the ingredients before you cook.
Yeah.
So so for him, it's more like, at least if I have this, then this is how we're gonna work around it. This is how we're gonna do it. So Thulasizwe, if
What is?
well, it's kind of funny because most people don't really like this question. I mean, you know how most women love ready-made people. Like there's saying most of us say, I can't say most women because I'm also a woman. Most of us say, I mean, I can't date a broke guy. Don't all those kind of things. So now that you are someone who's made a name for himself, how is the reaction from the females? How do you deal with it?
Yeah, I could see that.
I've locked my mind. I've locked my mind.
Oh,
so Havana effect. Even if you were thinking of trying your luck, ask some soul.
go there.
It won't work.
Go ref.
It won't work. Go back. Wow. Yay.
But
Go back, Moses. It won't work.
we truly appreciate your presence, man. Like it's an honor to have you. Thulas, the one and only Thulasizwe. I mean, the award-winning Thulasizwe. We truly appreciate your presence in the Snobbworld. and for your fans, you know, to catch up with you and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you have handles, you know, social handles? Where
Yeah, I
Where
have.
they
I
can
do
find
have.
you for
I do have.
Primetainment, yes.
Thulasizwe the vocalist. Thulasizwe the vocalist Instagram. Thulasizwe the vocalist Twitter. Yeah.
Okay.
Aye, man, he's keeping it straight, simple, and you know, it's short. I know Timela. If you remember Horikoko Instagram Kilomo Krea with this handle, then you use it everywhere else.
Yeah.
Exactly. And we truly appreciate your presence once more. Yeah. We thank you guys for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. From me, I'm out.
Chef, I had a lot of fun, and I am hoping wherever you are, you're gonna have a lot of fun watching this episode, because, well, who wouldn't? We have about 12 long they are talented. We have people who have done so well for themselves. Luana, you might get inspired. Well, from me, I'm also signing out. You can find me on all the social media handles. It is Momo Cortez Yonkindao.